Elon Musk founded OpenAI's ChatGPT is a highly hyped AI technology that has the potential to disrupt Google's core business, as it is capable of providing accurate responses to questions, a task traditionally handled by search engines. Google has previously developed advanced language models for dialogue, including Lambda and Flamingo, prior to the release of OpenAI's ChatGPT. Additionally, by the end of 2020, Google had already created a chatbot named Mina, capable of having credible conversations with humans, which could potentially be used as a response to ChatGPT. The company has not yet commercialized its research findings. According to their statements, this is primarily due to security concerns, although other factors may also be involved. ChatGPT and Microsoft's significant involvement in the deployment of OpenAI are putting pressure on Google to demonstrate its ability to either match or surpass OpenAI's capabilities. We are excited about the potential of these advances for improving the ability of computers to learn from data and to extend human potential, said Google CEO Sundar Pichai in a blog post. We are also excited about the potential of these advances to help solve some of society's most challenging problems, he added. We are committed to sharing our research with the world and working with others to make sure that these advances benefit everyone. According to Time, DeepMind CEO Demis Hassabis has indicated that the company's chatbot, Sparrow, will enter private beta later this year. This is significant because DeepMind has primarily been an AI research institute, creating technologies that are later integrated into consumer products by Google. In September 2022, DeepMind introduced Sparrow, a chatbot that, like ChatGPT, has been trained using human feedback. DeepMind claims that this makes Sparrow more helpful, accurate, and safe. Additionally, Sparrow will have access to the internet through Google, allowing it to include current information in its responses. According to Time, the beta version of the chatbot will also provide additional sources that align with the AI's answers. Sparrow is the first consumer-facing AI product from DeepMind, and it's a chatbot that allows users to schedule appointments, send reminders, and follow up on tasks. DeepMind has been working on Sparrow for over a year, and it's based on the company's research into how humans communicate. The chatbot is designed to understand natural language, and it can also handle complex tasks like scheduling an appointment. The chatbot will initially be available on Android, and it will be integrated with Google Calendar. DeepMind is also working on integrations with Gmail and Google Keep. The company is also working on a web version of the chatbot, which will be available later this year. Sparrow is built on DeepMind's Chinchilla language model, which has fewer parameters than OpenAI's largest models but has been trained with a large amount of data. The language model, introduced in April 2022, performed better than GPT-3 in standard language benchmarks. However, ChatGPT is based on the more advanced GPT version 3.5. There is a strong possibility that Sparrow will perform at least as well as ChatGPT, and Google also has access to more advanced language models like PaLM as a potential alternative. Google, the multinational technology company known for its search engine and various other services, has yet to develop a model similar to ChatGPT. While the company has the capability to do so, it has chosen not to for several reasons. One of the official reasons given by Google is concerns about the reliability and security of large language models. This is a plausible concern as large language models, like ChatGPT, have the potential to disseminate misinformation or hate speech if not properly trained and monitored. Given the scale of Google's operations, such a chatbot would pose a significant risk to the company's reputation. Another concern is that if the chatbot is perceived as being too realistic, it could be attributed consciousness. This poses a greater risk as it could raise ethical and legal questions about the treatment of artificial intelligence. As a result, it may not be a desirable outcome for Google to provide customer service for such a model. OpenAI's ChatGPT is a powerful language model that has been gaining popularity among users, but it still only has a small fraction of the user base compared to Google. There may be several reasons for this, one of which is the innovator's dilemma that Google is currently facing. The innovator's dilemma is a phenomenon described by Clayton Christensen in 1997, in which established companies struggle to adopt new technologies or business models that disrupt their established markets. This is a common challenge that large companies like Google face as they have built their business models on a certain set of technologies and processes, and it can be difficult for them to change course. They are often reluctant to invest in new technologies or business models that may disrupt their existing revenue streams, even if they have the potential to be more profitable in the long run. Additionally, Google has a lot to lose if it were to adopt a new technology or business model that doesn't succeed. With such a large user base, Google's reputation would be at risk if it were to roll out a new service that doesn't meet users' expectations. This is a significant risk that the company is not willing to take. In the case of ChatGPT, it is a new technology that has the potential to revolutionize the way we interact with computers and the internet. However, it may not be a fit for Google's current business model, and the company may be hesitant to adopt it. This is not to say that Google will never adopt ChatGPT or similar technologies, but it may take some time for the company to fully embrace and integrate it into its existing ecosystem. Despite the fact that these companies possess a plethora of resources and capabilities, the reality is that their current customer base and internal procedures can make it difficult for them to fully embrace disruptive innovations. This can ultimately lead to the downfall of the company as smaller, more agile competitors enter the market and begin to gain market share. A prime example of this is Google, whose primary business, search, is both expanding and highly profitable. The company generates a significant amount of revenue from displaying search results pages, but even with its vast resources, it can still be challenged when it comes to adopting disruptive innovations. The development and implementation of a chatbot for search purposes would require a thorough evaluation of potential monetization strategies by Google. Given the competitiveness of the search market and the current success of Google's search engine, it is uncertain whether a chatbot for search would be able to generate the same level of profits for the company. While it is possible that Google could develop and launch a successful chatbot for search, it is important to consider the potential financial implications. If the chatbot were to result in lower profits than the company's current search service, it would ultimately be a financial loss for the company. This is an important consideration for Google as they weigh the potential benefits and drawbacks of investing in the development of a chatbot for search. Additionally, Google must also consider the potential disruption to their current business model and the possible impact on their existing search engine. It is also important to consider the market trends and the level of competition in the chatbot search field. This is a complex challenge facing Google as they must evaluate the potential benefits and drawbacks of developing a chatbot for search while also considering the potential impact on their current business and the potential competition. Google's primary business, search, is both expanding and highly profitable. The company generates significant revenue from displaying search results pages. A chatbot for search would require a different monetization strategy, and it is uncertain whether it would be as profitable as Google's current search. While Google could launch a successful chatbot, if its profits are lower than Google's current search, it would still be a loss for the company. This is the challenge facing Google. One potential solution for Google to ease the transition, the company could launch a commercially focused chatbot through its subsidiary DeepMind and develop its own competing product to both Google Search and OpenAI. This would enable Google to reassure its shareholders and swiftly respond if chatbots become a significant alternative to search. This is where DeepMind Sparrow Beta, planned for 2023, could be utilized. Don't miss out on the latest developments in the world of Tesla. Make sure to subscribe to Tesla Domain for all the latest news and updates on the company and its stock.